The studio lights blaze. The camera sweeps across the stage where laughter simmers, hungry for a punchline. On a TV show, John the host, wearing a perfect suit and a crooked smile, said on the microphone, "Tell us, Jasmine, can you even answer my questions in English without stumbling?" The audience laughed. Their chuckles rolled like thunder, cruel and careless. The lens cuts to a close up of Jasmine Brown, a black teenager sitting at the edge of her chair, her posture quiet but unshaken. She said calmly, almost like a whisper that could cut glass, "I can answer your question in 9 different languages." The laughter snapped shut. Silence rushed in quickly as the crowd waited, torn between believing she had just told a dangerous truth or spun a childish lie. John chuckled, pacing the stage like a predator circling its prey. 9 languages? That's cute. Maybe focus on passing ninth grade first, he jeered. Another round of laughter rippled through the audience. Harsher this time, sharper. Cut to Jasmine's mother in the crowd, her hands clenched white in her lap, nails pressing crescents into her skin. She stared down, refusing to meet the gaze of strangers who looked at her like she had wandered in by mistake, like a maid who didn't belong. Jasmine's throat tightened. John turned, his smile sharpening into cruelty. "Show us then," he demanded. "Say something smart, or it is just a bedtime story." His words dripped with stereotype, each syllable barbed with the smugness of live television. The camera zooms in. Jasmine's fingers curl, her nails dig into her palm until it hurts. Her mind raced, but not with fear, with memory. She thought of late nights at the library, of books that smelled of dust and determination. She thought of voices, immigrant teachers who had held PhDs but now scrubbed floors, professors turned taxi drivers, widows tutoring in quiet corners of the city, forgotten but still choosing to teach her. Then Jasmine spoke up boldly. "How need proof?" she said to Cole. The host raised an eyebrow, amused. "Say it in front of America," he sneered. The audience leaned in. The red recording light above the camera pulsed like a heartbeat. Jasmine's chest tightened. Sweat dotted her forehead. The host thought she would crumble. The producers readied themselves for an awkward cut to commercial, but then she began. She lifted her chin and turned to the camera, her voice steady. Spanish first. "Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Jasmine y estoy muy feliz de estar aquí con ustedes." The audience shifted in their seats. Then French. "Bonsoir à tous, je suis honoré de partager ce moment avec vous." Precise, elegant, a melody in her mouth. Then Arabic. "Assalamu alaikum jami'an ana fakhura bikuni hina amamakum." Deep, rolling, resonant. The sound silenced whispers instantly. The host's smirk faltered. The camera caught it in high definition. She didn't stop. Flowing like calligraphy, she climbed language after language. Portuguese, Russian, Italian, German. Each word landed like a drumbeat of defiance. Her mother pressed trembling fingers to her lips, fighting back tears of joy. The studio, once mocking, now held its breath. Finally, Jasmine turned to John, and in flawless English she said, "I speak them not because I'm a prodigy. I speak them because knowledge belongs to everyone, even a black girl you tried to humiliate." The silence shattered. The audience erupted into thunderous applause. Some rose to their feet, a storm of clapping, cheers, gasps. John froze. His weapon, mockery, had slipped away, and in its place, a teenager held power that could not be bought, edited, or silenced by commercial breaks. He glanced at the teleprompter desperately, but the screen was blank. No script could save him. Then Jennifer, Jasmine's mom, rose from her seat. Tears shone in her eyes as she spoke for the first time. "For years, my daughter studied while she worked double shifts. She learned from people this country forgets. Professors driving taxis, widows teaching at libraries. Their voices live in her." The crowd erupted again in applause. A few women wiped their faces with tissues. A man recording muttered, "That girl spoke more truth than this show in years." Cole tried to laugh it off, but the laughter caught in his throat. Jagged, broken. He was speechless. Jasmine lifted her chin toward the camera, her voice calm but fierce. "Languages are bridges regardless of skin color. They carry dignity across borders." Then, after a breath, she added softly but firmly, "Words can humiliate, but they can also heal. Which ones we choose decide who we are." Cole muttered, almost inaudible, "I'm sorry." His voice trembled. Clumsy, too late. Jennifer pushed past the seats, came down and wrapped her arms around her daughter. A long hug, full of years of sacrifice, study, and pride. Cameras caught it all. A black teenager once mocked as invisible became undeniable. The camera pulls back, wide shot, the studio audience on its feet, applause like a tidal wave. Jasmine in her mother's arms, eyes closed, finally exhaling. Light glows across their faces, washing away the cruelty that tried to break them. The moment feels bigger than television. It feels like history. A girl, her mother, and the voices of all those forgotten teachers standing with them in spirit.